guys, welcome back. You know as well as I know that I love controllers. Can't hide it, but what I can do is be your guide, be your helping hand and tell you which controller to check out for your Nintendo Switch in 2022. Because let's face it, there are too many out there. Some offer amazing gameplay and others simply look smashing. And then there are those that offer all sorts of weird quirks, LEDs, extra buttons, turbo functions and all that stuff. Well, in today's video, I'm gonna wrap all of that and present to you 4 controllers which you should definitely add to your collection by the end of this video. So without further ado, let's check out the best controllers for Nintendo Switch in 2022. As the Pokemon brand and the Pokemon company have done so well for themselves with some of the latest Nintendo Switch releases, ranking among the best sold Pokemon games ever. I mean, ever. Let's kick things off with this Pokemon Anniversary controller. It's one of the latest Pokemon controllers by PowerA, and the reason why I love this one so much because, let's face it, they have multiple Pokemon designs, all of them wireless Pro Controllers. That's one thing to love about them, absolutely. They have programmable buttons at the backside, love that too. D-pad is solid, you have anti-friction rings among your joysticks, you have good button layout, all that stuff. But the beauty about this one is that it is so finely designed. You're having Pikachu here on your left handle. It has this gradient from almost full yellow to full black. It has a D-pad which is basically set into its tail, having that nice yellow tinge and all that stuff. But what takes the cake is the 25 here at the heart. I hope you can see it properly. This is special for 2 reasons. First of all, this is an anniversary controller, as I just said, marking the 25th anniversary of Pokemon. Congratulations to you guys. Second thing is that Pikachu holds number 25, the 25th spot in the Pokédex. This is a controller I think will run out of stock pretty quickly, as it is such an iconic controller, anniversary style and all that stuff. Number 1 choice, grab this one while it lasts. The second controller is the latest Pro Controller by my friends over from JYS. It is, first of all, a great looking controller. It has a very comfortable grip. Check, check, check. It has a good button layout. D-pad is actually much better than I expected. It's pretty high quality, not the best D-pad I've ever used, but it is solid no less. These joysticks are nicely rubbered. You can't really slide off too easily. I like the profile design of those rims. The buttons are nicely set in. I've seen controllers from JYS where the buttons are a little bit oversized or popped out too much. These are really nicely done. At the heart here you have these system buttons, all fine. You have minus, you have your plus, your screen capture and your home, but you also have a turbo button, which is always good to have, especially if you love shooters and beat 'em ups, fight games, all that stuff. You have good bumpers and shoulder buttons, but here is the kicker. It has a really cool programmable button set. It's a rather unique design. Rather than having 2 separate buttons underneath, sure, mechanically there are 2 separate buttons, but this patch, this plastic patch that's in here, is one thing. You can take it out, swap that, and then it comes out. This is what makes it work. Here you have the buttons underneath, there, nice and clicky, and you can see the battery underneath here, which is a 500 milliamps battery, is nicely plugged in there. So if you want to, you can take it out, easily screw it open, take it out, replace it, and all that stuff. Now, if you put this one back, you see it's actually not too bad pressing these buttons at all. It's actually rather comfortable. But the real kicker about this controller is that you can connect it to your Nintendo Switch using a Bluetooth. It is a wireless Pro Controller. Sure, great and all that. You have LEDs on the left and the right side here. But here it comes. When you connect this to your smartphone, you can use this app. It's called Key Linker. The thing about it is, you can connect it to your controller even though it's already connected to your Nintendo Switch. Well, that's really nice. What you can do with it is quite amazing. You can change all of your button layouts. Sure, you can adjust the sensitivity of your joystick. Why not? You can change the rumble strength of your rumble motors there, change it to stronger or weaker. You can adjust the turbo buttons. You can set macro buttons. Which is really cool. You can complete this whole string of button inputs and basically map it underneath one of your buttons. And, well, this I just love, you can adjust the colors of your LED on the fly. Like, I change this one to red, hit the apply button, there you have it. Well, it's not really red, there's more like an orange. Let's change that to say purple, apply, there we have it. You can make that go breathing. You can even change the speed, make it a little bit faster. There you go. This is just sheer fun. I mean, why not? Let's change that number 2 as well. Make that a nice orange and breathing. Hit apply. Maybe have that one slower, brighter. There we go. Make this one a little brighter too. And like that, you can just keep on playing. Love the controller, great design. And last but not least, certainly not least, is a new Pro Controller by NYXI. That's quite the mouthful, but the controller packs a punch. First things first, it looks fantastic. It has a completely clear shell, complete transparent, black PCB. I love that. And other than that, it's just basically a good controller. It has good bumpers, good shoulder triggers. It has these buttons which are rather large. Don't mind it all that much, but the good quality buttons anyhow. It has good system buttons, minus and the plus, which are set in quite much there. You have your home button, your screen capture, and down here, you might not have seen it yet, there we have it. Down here is the turbo button. Good to see that. And then you see a little extra button there. You might wonder what that is. Well, let's turn it on. That is the LED button. You can just change it, swap around there. Well, that's really nice. And the thing about this controller, which I like to some extent, is the way the management has been done of the PCB. The thing about it I really like is that everything is named accordingly. You can really look up what all these components are if you want to swap them out or any of that stuff, or just check up what is the latest update on those. Thing about it, what I don't like is that the rumble motors are soldered in. If you were to replace those, that's gonna be a little bit of more hassle than they should have done really. If you look at the battery, for example, that one is nicely plugged in, have good cable management there. But overall, I think it is a great controller and it looks quite positively amazing. Completely clear design, nicely plastic. I love it. I recommend it. But what more do you want with this? Well, I tell you what you want more with this. You have a Pro Controller, which is great fun. How about a pair of JoyCons that are matching? I mean, check it out. Don't you want this on your shelf, or share this one, split up? You can obviously take them apart, use them as separate JoyCons. There's just this center part, keeps them together. But these JoyCons are the bomb. If you've seen my review of the Binbok RGB JoyCons with that Animal Crossing theme, those are mechanically identical. But these take the cake. These are transparent shell designs. I love it. Everything is nicely printed up here on the PCB. And the thing about these is that in terms of cable management, these are 100% perfect. Everything here is plug and play. You can open it up, you can remove any part there. There's plugged in there. We have another one there. This is how you make a controller modular and how you design it appropriately. I love these things. I want you to buy these because you deserve these. Absolutely. And with that, guys, I am signing off. I sincerely hope you've enjoyed today's video and that I might have piqued your interest to pick up one of these controllers, as each single one of them is absolutely worth the pickup. They're great controllers from a gameplay perspective and they look absolutely smashing. If you're planning on picking up one of these, it would be really awesome if you could share a comment in the section down below, because I am just interested, really interested in what you want to grab. In any event, if you have enjoyed today's video, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new here, want to see more content just like this, and I will see you next time.